Yeah,
network environment, like whenever we establish our network by using VMware virtualization, so we have a two different way to establish our network. One is a standard switch and another is DB switch, distribution switch, correct?
yeah,
So
yeah,
DB switch is the basically part of our vCenter server, means we'll get the access of DB
yeah.
switch. If you already establish your vCenter server, then vCenter server will provide us a access of your distributed switch, right?
Distributed switching.
Under the standard switch, right? This is the backbone of our entire network because the standard switch is basically associated with our each and every ESXi host. Multiple
Yeah.
components involved in case of a standard switch, like we are able to find VM network, uplink, management network. So these all are components of our standard switch. Every
Okay.
component of our standard switch are responsible to perform the specific task. So recently we completed this particular topic, and now we are moving to another important part because we completed the
Mhm.
storage. We understand about the work of networking. We understand about the virtual machines management. So this is the
Mhm.
time where we can going to talk about installation. This is really important for installation of vCenter server, right? So vCenter
Yeah,
server in the sense I'm talking about the vSphere 8.0.
yeah.
Try to understand about the structure that required to establish our vCenter server. So if we compare about the latest version of vCenter server that we are currently using to the old version of vCenter server, I'm talking about 5.5 or 6.0 or 7.0 till 7.0. So that time we have a two different way to establish your vCenter server. One is vCenter server and another is vCenter appliance, right? So
Pricing. Yeah.
huge gap between both. Right. So
Mhm.
in case of vCenter server, you need to establish one dedicated server and you can install the setup of vCenter server on directly to the server
Mhm.
operating system. But nowadays,
Okay.
only the
Mhm.
appliance option available. The meaning of
Mhm.
appliance, you need to establish one high configuration based ESXi, right? You need to establish
Mhm.
one ESXi host with good configuration. Good configuration in the
Oh,
sense like as a minimum
yeah.
RAM required up to 14 GB, right?
Mhm.
And because 12 gig required for the vCenter and 2 gig basically applicable for the base.
Host.
About
Host.
CPU, two core CPU required.
Mhm.
If we talk about free hard disk space, so minimum hard disk space that you need to provide up to 250 GB. This is the
Okay.
configuration required, right? Apart from
Mhm.
this,
So
you
this
must
is
need
going to
to.
be the same in even in real time also. This is how it is
Yep,
going to.
yep, yep. Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
we are
The
installing the version 8.0.3, something like that. So this is
ev-
how it's going to be, right? 14 GB
every
RAM to.
practical. Yeah, no, 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 no. So see, we are in training, right? We are in training.
Mhm.
Our responsibility to just establish the infrastructure according to the production environment. It's totally depend upon the requirement, like how many ESXi that you are going to handle. 10
Okay.
ESXi, 20 ESXi, 25 ESXi. In the production environment, the vCenter server that you are going to install with the configuration of minimum up to
Mhm.
256 GB of RAM,
Mhm.
24 core of processor,
Yeah.
2.5 TB of SSD,
Okay.
10 Gbps of NIC card, minimum to NIC card must be connected. So this is the
Mhm.
requirement in case of production environment, right?
Yeah.
So
I
we are
get
in
that.
training. So we are trying to understand about the minimum requirement because we need to know about
Mhm.
the procedure, how we can establish the infrastructure. Correct?
Mhm. Yeah, I get that.
Cool. So the another prerequisite, you should establish one server operating system. Like I'm going to set up server 2019 with ADDS
Mhm.
service, any domain controller that you can configure. Like I'm going to set up telnet.com, right? Telnet.com is our domain controller, and you must need to
Okay.
convert your ESXi or join your
Mhm.
ESXi with the domain controller. All
Domain controller.
okay?
Yeah.
Next, the settings that required.
Mhm.
Configure, you need to configure DNS address
Mhm.
for vCenter server. Okay? You need to configure
Mhm.
DNS for vCenter server. Number one. Number two, um, download ISO image
For the vCenter, right? Yeah.
for vCenter server, right? Download
Mhm.
ISO image for vCenter server. Number third, add local storage
Mhm.
or share storage to ESXi.
Mhm.
High configuration, minimum 250 GB space required.
Yeah.
Then proceed to install vCenter server.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
These all steps required to establish our vCenter server. So I'm moving ourselves to the infrastructure. If you have any question, please let me know.
Yeah, sure. I would like to ask you the question on this one. When you say the shared storage or local storage, so the local storage is something like on the ESXi host, whatever is the capacity that it has, that is a local storage. And the shared storage is the data stores, right?
Whenever we install ESXi host, whenever we install, you can say that I add hard disk directly to the ESXi, which is considered as the local storage. Whenever we
Local
assign
storage,
the
yeah.
space with the help of our storage
Data st-
device, then it is considered as a shared storage.
Shared
You can
storage, yeah.
consider
Okay.
it as a shared
That
storage.
is- Yeah, yeah. Okay, I got it right. Okay, thank you.
Good. Fine. Can we proceed for the next?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks
So
for that.
this is our domain controller. First of all, I'm just going to turn on our domain controller that I can show you the all kind of settings that required.
Mhm.
And meanwhile, one high configuration based ESXi also required. So this is my ESXi host that I have already installed. So I don't want to install it again because like it will take time. So you must need to put it into the bridge connection, right? And the configuration also need to change. I'm going to make it 16 gig of RAM. One hard disk is already attached. Let me add one more hard drive because to install vCenter server, you need to connect minimum 250 gig another hard disk space as a local storage. Next, and let me add 300 GB.
Mhm.
Every settings required. I'm just going to click OK and turn on it. Domain controller is almost ready to use. ESXi is available. Let me configure the DNS setting and after that proceed to install our um,
Yes,
vCenter server.
we send it. So, okay.
Okay, one more point just wanted to add. Like before installation of your vCenter server, you need to fix your IP address. You need to decide the IP address that you are going to provide to your vCenter server because the same IP address you need to configure in the DNS panel. Got it what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let's take an example. The IP
Mhm.
address of your ESXi may be 192.168.1.150. This is the IP address of your ESXi, correct? But
Okay.
the
Yeah.
vCenter server that we are going to install
Mhm.
in the same ESXi host, you need to
Mhm.
like as a decide the IP address. So I decided VCSA IP address should be 192.168.1.225, just a unique IP address, correct? This
Yeah.
is the
Mhm.
IP address for vCenter server that we decided before installation of your ESX before installation of vCenter server. Why? Because the same name and same IP address we need to configure in DNS address. In preferred DNS and alternate DNS, you need to configure these information directly to the DNS server.
Mhm.
All
So for
good?
the lab that I'm building, yeah, all good. For the lab that I am building, I can't do all this, right? So configuring the VSA, I mean DNS and all that, because yeah, to build a ESXi host and all that, that is fine. But I don't have a DNS server and all that, right? So I can't do that, right? Technically, or I can still do it.
No, see. The DNS is required because you need to install one server operating system based machine and install ADDS, and after that configure DNS. It is the part, right? Whenever we promote our
Yeah.
server as a domain controller, it will automatically install with your machine.
Oh, it's automatically installed. Okay, okay,
Private
that
DNS
great.
I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the public DNS that you need to purchase from GoDaddy. No, we are
Yeah,
talking
okay.
about the private DNS.
Private. Okay, okay, that's fine. Okay.
Cool. So ESXi host, this is our ESXi host, this one, and this is our domain controller. So what I need to do, very first step, telnet.com is our domain controller. I'm just going to open, and
Mhm.
I hope the machine is also with the bridge connection.
Mhm.
The system is also with bridge connection,
Mhm.
and I need to verify the IP address that I provided to my vCenter server. The sorry, domain controller. ncpa.cpl, go to the network properties, IPv4. The IP address of our domain controller is 192.168.1.14,
Mhm.
8.8.8, and click OK, and click OK. Let me
But the
disable.
IP address is different. Okay, okay. Mhm.
No, no, no. This is server IP address.
The server IP address.
This
Okay,
is
okay.
domain controller IP address. ESXi IP
Okay,
address we
okay.
decided is separate. Now it is
All right.
converted. Telnet.com is okay, running properly.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know about how to install Active Directory domain services?
No, I haven't done. I'm not a server like an Active Directory guy.
Okay, so how you can install the Active Directory in your own lab?
I haven't done that.
No problem. So I'm going to set up a new domain controller. No worry about it because you need to know about it. Otherwise, no use. You are not able to install vCenter server.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
going to create new virtual machine that I
Yeah,
can show
that
you each and every step,
that is
right?
yeah, that's what I was trying to ask you before. Since I'm not sure on how to get this part, DNS and all that.
Okay,
So I was
okay, no
thinking,
problem.
can I do this in the lab or not? Yeah. Okay, that's
No,
fine. I'll
see.
follow the steps.
So what are the prerequisites? You can directly download the ISO image of your server 2019. I have already
Mhm.
downloaded. This is the list of server that I downloaded, 16, 19, and 2022. So I
Okay,
decided 2019 because this is a kind of most of the organization currently using server 2019 because
okay.
it is a like the providers of features of 2016 and 2022, combination of
Mhm.
both, right?
Mhm.
So you
Yeah.
need to directly download by using Google. You need to open and it will redirect you on Microsoft. You need to provide basic information like your email ID and the name and all. And you can
Mhm.
download this ISO image. If you're not able to do that, let me know. I'll upload to the Google Drive and share with you.
Sure.
Fine. So
Yeah.
ISO image available,
Mhm.
ESXi vCenter VMware workstation available, right? This is
Mhm. Yeah.
ESXi. Let me create new virtual machine. Click on File, New Virtual Machine, Custom Advanced,
Mhm.
Next, and I will install operating system later. Next.
Mhm.
Which operating system we decided? Microsoft, Windows
So
Microsoft
20,
2019.
29. Okay.
Next. And let me choose the unique name VM ADDS. Okay, this VMware ADDS because this ADDS we are going to set up dedicated for the VMware environment.
Mhm.
Correct? So I
Yeah.
want to put it in. I created actually separate kind of parties and to put my all virtual machines file, virtual machine SSD, and same name VMware ADDS. Next, two core processor, and let me provide up to 6 gig of RAM to my virtual machine. Make it bridge connection. Next, 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 next. 60 gig enough. Next,
Mhm.
and finish. Turn on and proceed to install.
Mhm.
Second step, right click on your virtual machine, go to the settings and select CD/DVD, click connect, use ISO image, browse, and what you need to do,
Okay,
software
good. That's okay.
server
Good.
2019.
Mm.
and decide. You need to provide the ISO image, correct?
Yeah.
Booting process is started.
Mhm.
The last option, next.
Mhm.
I accept the term and license, next.
Mhm.
Custom advance, next.
Next.
Installation is started. It will hardly take 5 minutes, right? So once
Yeah.
our domain control, once our server machine is ready to use, I'll show you the steps how we can install the Active Directory domain services. Fine.
Okay. Yeah.
This is very basic steps required to establish our infrastructure and really important for everyone because without domain controller, we are not authorized to uh, install vCenter
vCenter.
server.
Yeah. Mhm.
58%, 60% completed.
Mhm. Okay. 'Yeah, maybe while we are waiting for this, maybe one day when you once you finish all the sessions,
Yeah.
maybe one day, one session or two sessions, can we just recap the lab, just lab setup and all that, if you don't mind?
Yeah, sure,
Yeah, Raman?
100%. Definitely, we can
Yeah.
proceed with the kind of lab setup. I'll help you. Like, you need to share your screen. I'll guide you how you can establish your lab. And after completing the all content, you can also ping me. Like
Yeah.
you have the office number. You can just coordinate if you face like unable to understand anything. Definitely, will provide a support after class because lots of candidates who completed their training before 2 years or 3 years, they are still connected with me. So no worry about it. I'll definitely help you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
Welcome. Installation completed. Our server is ready, not domain controller. Domain is a type of service which is available in only and only server operating system. You're not able to find in any other operating system. Got it?
Mm. Yeah, got it. Got it. And you also take Azure 104 classes also, right?
Yeah, I recently started one batch for AG104, and most of the like the uh, participants are working professional.
Okay.
So in weekend, I started one batch for the AG104 and one batch is started for Office 365.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to maybe once this is done and exam is done, maybe end of August, maybe in
Mm-hmm.
September and or October, I want to join with you for AZ 104.
Cool, cool, cool. Now, installation
That is part of
completed.
my, yeah, that is part of my this thing, office appraisal for from this thing as a
Mhm.
performance thing. Yeah, so vCenter and AZ 104 certifications.
Not only for the performance, not only for the appraisal part, every IT
Yeah,
engineer must need to proceed for the certification within 6 months.
yeah, six
From
months, right?
last 5 years, I
Mhm.
done with 8 certification.
Oh, wow.
I recently completed my, I recently like clear my Azure AI 102.
102.
Before
Okay.
104, 104, and
Mm-hmm.
AWS Solution Architect AZ 800, like that. Every 6 months, I prepare
Every
for the
six
new
months. Yeah.
certification.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. Maybe I can draw some inspiration from you and do it.
Not only for the like as a kind of existing company growth, we need to
Yeah.
focus for all the IT companies. Got it
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because
Yeah. All
see,
right.
in IT, you know that if you are preparing yourself, if you are learning new thing, then you are good.
Yeah.
If we are
Yeah.
going to perform on legacy, then
Yeah.
it may be not work because I started my journey from server 2003,
Oh,
normal
okay.
desktop
2000.
troubleshooting,
Okay.
right? Then I prepared
Yeah.
for VMware virtualization, then CCNA certification, like all that. As per the requirement of market, you need to
Yeah.
like as a learn new things.
Great. Yeah. Mm.
The VMware tools installed successfully, and we already decided, we created a structure to set up our environment. This
Mhm.
is our domain IP address that we decided, right? This is domain controller IP address.
That's all right. It is.
And this is our vCenter server IP address, correct?
Mhm. Yeah.
These IP address we need to configure manually to our machine. But before
Yeah.
that, you should configure and install ADDS, Active Directory Domain Services. Server computer is ready to use. Log in with the help of administrator. This is built-in account. Once you log in, very first step, you need to configure manual IP address, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, DNS will not perform the task with your setup.
No problem.
ncpa.cpl,
Mhm.
ncpa.cpl, Ethernet, go to the properties,
Yes.
select
Yeah. I have to give a.
192.168.1 dot. How much? 150, I think we decided.
Yeah. One person.
192.168.1.1. This is my gateway. The IP
Yeah.
address that you provided to your machine, same IP address you need to configure as a preferred DNS.
DNS. Oh,
And
okay.
we don't have an alternate DNS, so proceed with 8.8.8. This is considered
Yeah.
as a global DNS address. Fine.
Okay. Fine. Okay.
Okay, and okay again. Now everything is okay. And next, you need to better to turn off firewall.
Fine. Okay.
Firewall.cpl, because it will help us to make a connection between
So,
devices that are available in the environment. So just need to click close. And now every steps are required to understand how to install Active Directory. So very
okay.
first step, open Server Manager dashboard. This is the collection of all the services of server operating system.
Yeah.
And we are able to find multiple options: add role and feature, add other server to manage, create a server group, connect this server to the cloud services. Multiple options are available, right? So
Yeah.
you need to click on add role and features, click
Yeah.
next,
Mhm.
next. No need to do anything, next again. And this is the list of roles.
Good.
ADDS
So,
is a type of role.
yeah.
So second number, ADDS, you need to check mark it, Active Directory Domain Services.
Yeah.
Next, next, next,
Mhm.
install.
So,
Step one. Although I'll share you the recording that you can go through 1 or 2 times, you will get to know
yeah.
about the procedure and prerequisite to
Yeah.
set up
Yeah.
ADDS.
ATTS. Okay.
Installation is in progress. Very first
Mhm.
step to proceed for the installation of ADDS, and second step, it will give us option to promote your server to the domain controller.
Domain control. Okay.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Name, you need to decide the name because this is the primary
Mhm.
domain. Click
Primary
on
one.
promote this server to the domain controller. Click here, and this is the panel. Select last option, add a new forest, and
Mhm.
type the name of domain controller. So mm, you can proceed as per your requirement, right? Like I'm going to
Yeah.
proceed with name of class.com, cloud.com, training.com, right?
Anything. Yeah,
According
yeah.
to you, you can put any name, right?
Any name, any
Class.com.
name.com. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. .com, .edu, .org, .net, .local, anything after dot.
Anything. Mhm.
Next, another important page where we can provide the DSRM password. So DSRM password is a type of it's a type of password that you need to configure for recovery, right?
Recovery. Okay. Mhm.
Recovery of
After
ADDS,
that, recovery.
Active
ADDS.
Directory
Okay. Mhm.
recovery. Like any problem occurred with user, with computer, with GPU, then this option will help us to recover.
Yeah, recovery. Okay.
Installation is in progress. It will take time.
Mhm.
No need to make any changes. Yes, I want to install DNS, right?
Mhm.
The forest functional label and domain functional label are equal to each other, 2016, 2016. It is in progress. You decide the password.
Mhm.
It's up to you. It's totally dependent upon you which password you want to configure. Next, it will identify the NetBIOS name.
Mhm.
Next, next, next. Everything is okay. Prerequisites are okay, done, and you should click on install. It will take hardly 3 to 5 minutes, and your domain controller will ready to use. And once our domain controller is ready to use, we are going to proceed and convert our ESXi to the part of domain controller. Got it what I'm
Got it.
saying? The domain
Yeah.
controller name that we decided with name of class.com, I think, right? Which
Class.com.
is
Yeah.
in
Class.com.
progress. And what about the IP address that we provided to our domain controller? 150.
198.150. Yeah.
Okay, so some basic prerequisites that
Mhm.
you need to set up with your ESXi host. So I'm going
Mhm.
to open the page of ESXi. This is ESXi host,
Mhm.
and you need to open it. F2
Mhm.
and open, and this wizard is considered as a DCUI, direct
Yes.
console user interface, right?
Yeah.
And you have to configure what?
The IP
Manual IP
address.
address, right? You have to
Mhm.
configure manual IP address to this machine as well. Go to the configure network management IPv4, and
Yeah.
you need to set up manual IP address
Mhm.
192.168.1 dot. Let me proceed with 100, right?
Mhm.
And 192.168.1.1, this is gateway.
Gateway.
And
Yeah.
then DNS IP address. What is your DNS? DNS means domain controller.
192, control 192 168. 1.150.
168.1 dot. How much?
150. 150.
150. Correct.
Yeah.
8.8.8. This is
Yeah.
the global address. ESXi, you can decide the name ESXi hyphen host. Fine.
Yeah.
Hit enter. Custom DNS. What is your domain name? class.com that we
class.com.
recently added. So
Yeah.
these all are the basic steps required to convert your machine from work group to the domain. You are going to connect your machine to the part of domain controller.
Domain control.
All okay. Skip and save the setting. Press Y to save all the settings. We
Yeah.
successfully configure and waiting
Mhm.
for the ADDS
Mission to
installation completion.
Mhm.
IP address for our vCenter server that we already decided. IP address for vCenter server that we already
This is
decided 225.
right.
Correct. So
Yeah.
once our domain controller is ready, what we are going to do? We are going to add DNS address, right? We are going to add
Address.
DNS address in our
Address
domain controller
for the
machine.
controller. Yeah. So, are you also working and taking these classes, or are you a full-time teaching
No,
training
no,
sessions?
no, no. I'm working with one of our organization.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, installation completed. System restarted automatically. And once our machine is ready to back again, we are going to proceed for the next. Applying lots of setting because whenever we proceed, whenever we install ADDS,
It
it
takes
will consume like the lots of space and also like
mm,
the restart multiple services from backend.
yeah.
Still in progress. We need to wait for a few more minutes.
Yeah.
Domain controller is ready to use, right? I'm going to log in with the help of our administrator. And the
Okay.
first step, what you need to do, let me check the
Yeah.
Ethernet
For
must be resolved the name, because what
mhm.
happened once you restart your machine after installation, it will change the preferred DNS. So you
Preferred,
should
yes.
provide manual preferred DNS entry again,
Mhm. 160. 8.8. It's yeah.
and just disable it and enable.
Mm.
IP address to our ESXi we already provided, I think, right? The DS,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
this UI IP address we already provided. This is class.com.
Last. Mhm.
Also need to check firewall setting, right? You
Oh,
need to
yes.
turn off the firewall that both machine must able to communicate to each other.
Mhm.
Going back to the ESXi, let me take the access of ESXi. What is the IP address that we decided to ESXi?
225.
No, 225 we decided for vCenter server.
Oh, vCenter. Okay. One.
168.1.100, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Advanced, username, root, password, common password. Now this is the panel, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
ESXi host dot local dot com, because your machine is not connected with domain. So that's why you are getting a name with the local.com. Very simple step required. Go to the manage, select
Mhm.
user and security and users, click
Mhm.
on authentication and click on
Mhm.
join domain.
Domain.
And what is your domain name? Class.com.
Com.
Username and password, admin, connected. Your machine successfully connected with class.com.
Yeah,
Or
ESXi host is, yeah, okay.
ESXi connected with class.com.
To refresh. So after, do we need to reboot it here?
Not required,
Um,
not required. It will change, it will take time, and you will get the name of ESXi
yes,
host.class.com.
host
But it will
class
take
one.
time.
No, okay.
Now, you need to proceed for the installation. But before
Mhm.
that, you need to provide entry.
Entry,
IP
okay.
address we decided 225.
2.5, yeah.
Open Server Manager dashboard. Go to the tools and click on DNS.
Yes, yeah.
In the DNS, the domain that we decided with name of class.com.
Class.com, yeah.
So in the DNS, we are able to find two options. One is forward lookup zone and another is reverse lookup zone.
So, yeah.
Forward lookup zone is responsible to uh, translate name to the IP, and reverse
IP
lookup zone responsible to translate IP to the name.
name,
So in this particular page, what you need to do, you need to right click and add manual
new host.
ESXi hyphen host. This is the name and IP address
Net 1.100.
192.168.1.100, right? And create
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
One more IP address you need to provide
Is
for your
vCenter.
vCenter server
Yeah. 1.168.
192.168.1.225, I think.
This is name, right? Name.
Okay, 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 no problem. VCSA, fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
192.168.1.225 and add it.
Mhm.
Back to the reverse lookup zone, right click, create new zone. Next,
Zones.
select primary because we don't have a more than one domain controller. Next,
Yeah.
next, next. And here you need to provide IP range 1.192.168.1. Allow both non-secure, secure, fix. Preferred DNS is okay. Back to the forward lookup zone, right click, click on properties and update PTR, which is pointer reset. Go to the properties, update PTR, apply, okay, back, refresh, PTR is available. Everything is okay.
Yeah, but for the host is not there, right?
No, it will
ESXi host.
reflect once you restart. It will take time,
Oh, okay. We have to restart the ESXi host. Okay.
but not now, not now. It will
Okay.
automatically take like 90 minutes required. So after a few hours, it will reflect. Now
Oh, okay.
everything is okay. I hope you understand about the all steps that we use, right?
So it did not take much time for VSCSA, right? So, but why it is taking so much time for ESXi host?
No,
Anything?
VCSA will take up to more than half an hour. I'll show you the steps.
Okay.
Okay. So this is our ESXi host. Everything is okay. You need to click on storage. No storage available. You need to click on new storage. We already added one hard disk with capacity of 300 GB, right?
Yeah.
VCSA hyphen storage. This is the name that I'm going to provide. Next, I want to utilize full space. Finish.
Okay.
Now our VCSA storage available. Everything is okay, and now you can proceed to install.
Install. Okay.
These all are the prerequisites that we used, right? And now
Yeah.
this time we are going to proceed to install. I have already downloaded vCSA, means vCenter server,
Okay.
VMware vSphere. This is vCSA, means vCenter server ISO image with the
Yeah.
capacity of 8 point something GB.
Mm-hmm.
Right click, mount it,
Yeah.
open, proceed with vCSA UI, means
I
GUI,
user GUI. Yeah.
32-bit Windows
Mhm.
installer. Double
Starting.
click, install,
Deploy
proceed
vCenter.
with next.
Yeah.
I accept the terms and license.
Mhm.
Next. What's your ESXi IP address?
92 also.
192.1.100.
1.225.
No,
So
no, no.
yes, it was
ESXi host IP
same
address, na?
host. Okay, okay.
100. It was 100 that we provided.
Okay, yeah.
Root
So I was
and
thinking about vCenter server. Okay.
password. Next. Great. Yes. And this is the place where we can type the name of our vCenter. So VCSA that we
Yes.
already decided.
Yeah.
And you need to set the password for your vCenter server. Password must be unique and complex, right?
Complex.
Password
Okay.
must be unique and complex. Next. This is really important panel. You need to take a screenshot because it will help you in case of set up a infrastructure for any client.
Right. Okay. Deployment size. Okay. Yeah. Based on this, we have to decide how many cores we want in
Yep,
memory
yep,
and
yep.
all that. Okay.
So
Yeah. Okay.
tiny two-core processor, 14 gig RAM, 500 something GB. It will help us to connect up to 10 host, 100 VM, right? 100 host, 1000 VM, 400 host, 4000 VM, 1000 host, 10,000 VM, 2000 host, and 35,000 VM. But the configuration also different.
Yeah. 24 CPU virtual
So
CPU. Yeah.
I'm going to proceed with tiny.
Yeah.
Next, you must need to proceed with enable thin disk.
Invest. Yeah.
All right, because it will adjust the minimum hard disk space.
Yes. Yeah.
Next, this is the panel where we can provide. Yeah, Binay, just allow me 1 minute. Someone
Yeah.
like at the on row. Just give me a minute.
Yeah. No problem.
This is really important page where we can provide the information about our vCenter server, right?
Understood.
So
Yeah.
VM network, I don't want to make any changes with the network. IPv4
Yeah.
static IP address, and
Yeah.
this is the panel where we can type the name of your vCenter server, fully qualified
Reset.
domain name of your vCenter server, but this is optional, right?
Okay.
The
Yeah.
important point, you need to decide the IP address 192.168.1.1, 1.225. This is the IP address that we decided.
Yeah.
55255.0. Default gateway 192.168.1.1, I think. What is your DNS server name?
DNS server names is 192.168.1.14, I think. 14
Make sure you should know about the
IP address. Okay.
IP config 150, right?
150. Okay. Yeah. 150.
So you need to provide the DNS detail 150.
Zero.
All good. DNS, common port 80, common port 443.
Yeah.
All okay. Next.
Yes.
Everything is okay. And now it will take time up to half an hour, more than half an hour. But the
Okay.
steps that we used are really important for us. Finish.
Yeah.
Now, installation procedure started,
Started. Okay.
right? So this is final step
Yeah.
and it will take time.
Yeah.
Two
Yes.
stages
Yeah.
required, stage one and stage two, to install
Mm-hmm.
properly our vCenter server.
We send a
Any
server.
doubt, any question?
No, I'm good at this time. So yeah, maybe if we can continue the classes like this for this week, and next week I would like to maybe once the vCenter server is done and all that, then I would like to go back to the lab and have all the files, and then
Sure. Yep. Hmm.
yeah, and then fix my lab as well with this ADM. Because if I don't have this ADDS and DNS server setup, then there's no point in installing all this, right? So
Yeah, you
yeah,
need to set up like as a production environment, not for only testing purpose. You feel like this is my office environment.
yeah, yeah,
Then you are able to understand about the real-time tickets and you are able to resolve the problem. You need to you are able to justify yourself that I have a much idea about VMware virtualization. Na? Not only
virtualization.
for the formality, like you need to combine all the things parallelly. You need to give
Parallel.
focus on vCenter server, focus on ESXi, focus on domain, focus on users, like all the things. Clear?
All, yeah, yeah, clear. Yeah.
Good. So anything else that you want to like ask about today's session that we completed?
No, I think I'm good at this time. Maybe if you can send me the recording, then
Yeah,
I'll
after one
go
hour,
through the
I'll send
recording.
you. After 1 hour,
Yeah,
I'll send you. I need to convert and upload to Google Drive and send with you. Go through and like if you feel like anything required, we are going to connect on Wednesday, day after tomorrow, same time, 10 a.m. IST, and
yeah,
we'll talk about the another part. Fine.
sure. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye. Thank you. Bye.